What's going on, guys? Saber here, and today we're back at it again with another Evil Dead the Game video. But this time we're going to be talking about another Kelly tree that I came up with, and we're going to talk about a couple of things because I know some people run Kelly differently, and I run her the way I run her because I just have... Okay, we run things... I run things differently because of the team that I always play with, but I think that's kind of like the little confusion, I guess. I should be more clear in why I run this instead of running that, and why people should run this instead of what I run. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so basically, this is a blunderbuss build, a boomstick build, and a long double barrel build. Reason why is because I basically lowered my long shot to 15%. Now, why would I do that? Because I've been testing on how close I should be in order to do the damage that I should do. And this pairs well with deadly up close, because deadly up close, you need to be within 5 meters in order to do damage. So, with that being said, if you pair this with last chance, which gives you an extra 15% because I only have up to 15, you'll do a huge load of damage. Plus, if you get a headshot wig splitter, you'll do 25% damage, which means that big old boom, they're dead. So I run this build the way I run it because I always feel like people should, and I forgot about hollow points, even 25% extra damage. But I mean, this should always be max for every hunter, honestly, in my opinion. But I feel like this is what I like running now, especially since I hit 120k damage with Kelly now, which is the max I've ever hit. I know there are Kellys that hit 160k, 170k, and usually I'm like, how long did the match last? And usually the matches last way longer than they should. So I'm like, oh yeah, well of course they're gonna hit high numbers. And people always say, oh no, but that's still OP. I'm like, no, that's not OP. It's just that she's just doing a lot of damage throughout the entire course of the match. So if the match lasts 50 minutes, of course she's going to get 160k. I wouldn't even be surprised if she get a 200k. But if the match lasted like at least like the same amount as our matches, I'm pretty sure she'll hit like 120, probably. Even a little more or a little less. But I guess people just want to say what's OP and what's not OP, blah, 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 this, that, or third. But, with that being said, now, I know some people take I Ain't Afraid of No Trap, and also take Light Therapy. Now, I don't take Light Therapy for various reasons, but you could take it yourself if you're playing solo queue. Mind you, that's what I should have been more clear. You don't have to take Last Chance if you don't want to. You can take 2 points off of that. You max this if you want in order to get that 25%, bonus for traps, so that when you trigger a trap, you don't get fear as much, because these two are going to be together, so you'll get that 45% fear reduction. It'll be great for people who constantly kept hitting traps. But the reason why I don't take this is because I always let the people in front of me go first, like Leader Ash and support or someone else, and we always hug the Leader Ash, so we let him do the dismemberment so that he can get the fear resistance in his aura, so that we have fear resistance. Yes, he does get fear resistance. His fear resistance increases if he gets dismemberment. So if I hit a trap while under El Jefe Grande, which, mind you, that's what it is, El Jefe Grande, pretty much I can hit a trap and my fear is not gonna go up at all. So with Light Therapy though, I don't find myself using this because I'm always under a lit area whenever I try to find lit areas, and I try to remember to stay under it. The fear is going down at a decent speed. Like, you don't even need fast pace therapy. Like, if you're with Leader Ash and he has El Jefe Grande, which most of the time is gonna be like a lot of the times, you're not gonna gain as much fear. You're under a lit area, and your fear is getting reduced slowly, little by little. Now, if you don't have Leader Ash, which is going to be a lot of the times for solo queuers, then I would suggest just doing this. Take this, so you'll have 35% fear resistance, and if you really are afraid of getting possessed and afraid of fear, take Light Therapy. Fine, you can take Light Therapy, go in lit areas, lose your fear as quickly as you want, And even if if you don't really care about the 5%, just go like that, bam, you could do that. You get that 25%, or you could do this, you could do that. This is a well-rounded balance of a solo queue right here. Like this, I would take to solo queue. If I did play solo queue more, you could even go as far as just. Actually, I don't think I would take anything else out. Honestly, I think this is really good for a solo queue tree. It's decent. I'm not gonna say it's the best, but it's decent if you're like really afraid of fear. Like, but I don't take it for various reasons. Like I said, I have a team. I hug the crap out of Leader Ash and let him do the dismemberment, so it increases the fear resistance. And on top of that, when the match starts, you should always max fear first. The 3 points that you got, boom. The 3 pinks that you get, boom, max fear. Don't worry about range. You'll have damage for range early because it's early game, so demons are not that durable and not that strong. And on top of that, you should be sticking together anyway so that you can conquer the map. I'm getting all three map pieces. But yeah, this is what it is. Just so that I can lift any confusions that some people may have, because when they looked at my last video, they're like, oh, you should definitely take light therapy because you're a hunter and you're gonna get feared. I'm like, this doesn't help you with fear resistance, although this is why I don't like taking light therapy, because even if you're in a lit area and you get jump scared, your fear's going up. Your fear's going up, especially if you don't have Leader Ash and you're under and you didn't max out fear. You're still gonna have fear up. And I'd even say you're just probably gonna be maxed. But it only, like I said, light therapy only reduces fear quickly. It doesn't give fear resistance. Just want to clear that up as well. So, which is why I don't take it. But you are well in your right to take it. It's not a bad tree. I just don't take it for obvious reasons. We play as a team versus playing as a solo queue. Now if you really want and you're afraid, and you know, there's a lot of things you can do with Kelly. Kelly's one of those characters that has like a whole bundle of trees, because I know some people take hybrid Kelly, some people take melee Kelly, some people take anti-fear Kelly, max range Kelly, or max range damage Kelly, which is what I'm doing. I hit 120k with this build so far, and that's the highest I've ever hit in a very I would say decent duration match. I'm just saying, I think that this is a very good build in my, I guess if you could say, my opinion, because I know some people have their own opinion. They might disagree with me, but you can look at all my matches. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to say that I'm the best Kelly player ever out there. Like, no, I'm not. I'm just decent. I like to experiment, and I like to slowly test things out. Like, whenever I took this, I look at my fear, and I'm like, huh. This was back then when we didn't have Leader Ash too, mind you. I look at this, and I'm like, damn, I'm still getting feared maxed out. Like, this doesn't help you entirely from fear, but it does help you gain fear at a succession rate. So it just stops the demon from fearing you too much. Same with this one. Like, you lose fear quickly when you're in lit areas, which means that you don't even have to light up matches. But I find myself always in lit up areas and losing fear at a decent speed. Like I said, demons are not gonna always be on you as a hunter, because they're wasting their time, unless you have unless you just really your fear really sucks, your fear resistance really sucks. But yeah, this is why I like presets more, because then I would be able to experiment a lot more effectively. I'll have this one set up, then I'll have a fully anti-fear Kelly in another one, and then I'll have I don't know, something else like a hybrid Kelly, and then maybe like a full melee Kelly. I don't know. There's just so much you can do with her, but I like this. I like this one because this pairs well with her bleed, which range damage as bleed. You know, the more damage you do, the more bleed you do, and this is good against bosses as well. So that's why I take this. So I hope this really clears up some things, because I know some people are like looking at my build and like, you only have 20% fear resistance. Like, this doesn't really help against fear. And like I said, I'm running with a team most of the time, if not every single time, and we always have a leader Ashe. And you can look at, like, when I'm near leader Ashe, pay attention to my fear when he has El Jefe Grande up. You'll see that it barely goes up. It doesn't even go up at all. So that's why these two, like, I mean, again, fear no evil, perfect. Hug the leader Ashe even more, and have leader Ashe do dismemberment. Just let him do dismemberment, because it will help the team a lot, and that's what you want. You want people to not get possessed, because it destroys demons level and economy slightly. It just, well, not economy, but it ruins the demons level overall. They get like really under level because, you know, they can't possess, and if they can't possess, then great, that's perfect. That means that they won't hit level 20, or they possibly will hit level 20 right at Dark Ones, but they won't hit level 20 during Pages and Daggers, which is the most essential parts, because you want to reach those two before he hits level 20. Okay, man. Hope this actually clears things up, because I know some people are confused. They look at me and I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, you can take whatever you want. I just take this because I want to kill things quicker. I want to take advantage of her bleed. I want to take advantage of everything that she has in her kit, except for these two. But I will say, without a doubt, I know I said I hate this one, but I'm starting to slowly like it a little bit more. Mainly because if I get a Mii Hammer and I just don't do melee as much, I just do melee when I have to, it does help a little bit with her. It pairs well with Battle Frenzy. So yeah, go figure. Mii Hammer is actually starting to slowly be my 1-2 melee weapon now. But yeah, hope this straightened things out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys run Kelly differently, if you guys do melee Kelly, hybrid Kelly, anti-fear Kelly, I don't know, all these weird ass Kellys. But yeah, this is what I take. This is what I love. I like this match. I like this match. I like this build a lot. It's done justice to me. I don't think I've ever really had any issues with it at all. But overall, it's a really good build. I think I like it, and I'm sticking with it for a very long time until they nerf something or buff something on demons, and then we're gonna have to switch things up a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Saber signing out.